इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us on the special series of Bharat Franchisee Show. This is our summer special edition and we are back with the same excitement and aim to help you in your journey to become an entrepreneur. As you already know, Franchise India is Asia's largest integrated franchisee and retail solution company since 1999 with an absolute authority on franchising, retailing and licensing. Franchise India has helped thousands of investors in selecting the right opportunity, in turn assisted various organizations in international and domestic franchisee expansion and business development. In the series of Bharat Franchisee Show, we help you in discovering a carefully selected range of iconic and profitable brands actively seeking franchisee partners in India with a proven track record of success. These brands are committed to providing extensive support and guidance to empower you in your entrepreneur journey. In our today's webinar, since it's our first day of the series, and we will be sharing some great business opportunities with brands, with all of you in this webinar today. We do have with us Miss Surbhi from SIS Play School. We do have Mr. Tarun Agarwal. He's from Franchise India, and he's joined as a leader here today. So, along with Mr. Tarun, we have Mr. Praveen Diwan, who is a senior consultant from Franchise India itself. So the first brand is, as I've already introduced you with Surbhi, the first brand name is it's Gurgaon's premium play school and daycare brand called SAS Play. We do have Surbhi who's joined us today from the brand side to tell you more about the brand and also about the business opportunity they have to share in Indian market. But before I give the lead to Surbhi, I would request you to please keep sharing your questions into the Q&A box. I can still see some of you, people are still joining in. I request you to please keep sharing your questions into the Q&A box during the webinar. We will take up all your questions post our each presentation. As you know that in Bharat Franchisee Show webinar, we do share 4 to 5 opportunities with all of you in one day, in one webinar. After each brand presentation, we will be taking up your questions. So during each presentation or each brand download, you can keep sharing your thoughts, your questions into the Q&A box, and we will try to answer all your questions here live in this webinar. Now, I would like to Surbhi to take the lead and tell us about your brand and also about the business opportunity you have with SAS Play. Over to you, Surbhi.
Namaste, everyone. Hello, this is Surbhi Mittal, Managing Director of SIS Play Preschool here in Gurgaon. My journey starts from way back 2018 when I was expecting, and my father-in-law, we come from a background where he was the one who actually initiated education as a diversified business in our portfolio, and he opened few college and school all across India. And once I was here post my marriage, it was a very right opportunity for him as well as for me to take this forward ahead. Now, when I'm a mother of two daughters, I take pride to see that how education does play, primary education does play a very important role in upbringing of a child, and how does mind changes when right learning experiences are thrown to the kids. I would like to share my screen and take you direct. I'll direct you to my, okay. So why I would, as it's been 4 years for a successful running of SIS play in Gurgaon, we henceforth thought of why not give this exposure to our more schools and in our Indian vicinity. Why not give a premium preschool to the society? Why always a preschool is considered to be as just a preschool where people tend to open in their houses, and they feel because they are small kids and not too much of importance is given to that age group. Whereas now, with my experience of 4 to 5 years of experience, I could actually share that it is a very crucial part of upbringing of a child. Henceforth, we decided why not to share this with amongst our Indian parents who actually value early childhood education as well. So this year we plan to open franchises all across India. And the whole motive to open is that's what I shared with you. And I would like to take you across my PPT, which will show you the importance of why SIS Play. Just to give you a little briefing about SIS Play is actually a Reggio Emilia preschool. By Reggio Emilia, it means that it is a pedagogy where we all know that there are different ways of learning. The end results would be same, but it's the journey which matters. So they are like Playway, there is Montessori, there is Aurobindo. So same way there is Reggio Emilia, and this pedagogy is from Italy. After the Second World War, this pedagogy was actually introduced to the world, and it's a beautiful pedagogy where the voice speaks that it is the child that is important and not the teacher. It's a child driven school and not a teacher driven school. As we all adults feel that, because we are adults, we need importance. Henceforth, the same goes for kids. Being kid doesn't mean they are of no importance. Definitely, they have their voice, they have their suggestions, and that needs to be honored. Keeping that in our mind, education is our third teacher. Infrastructure does play a very important role in our preschool. We do not consider using anything which is just like done and dusted. We need an updated infrastructure as well as activities going around the school, which will actually open kids' horizon to think out of the box. The whole idea is to make them think. And what else can you say? Giving a good environment, a give open-ended learning environment would really help them to achieve that. Moving forward, as you can see, our belief education is a holistic journey shaping up child's mind, soul, and body. Our focus is to install values and wisdom during these formative years, fostering self-resilience, confidence, awareness, knowledge, responsibility, and a strong sense of self-esteem. Every word does value to us. It is of extreme importance to us while we go ahead. As I told you a little bit about myself, mother of two. Here in our preschool, we cater from 10 months to 4.5 years old. It's totally an IB curriculum based preschool where the child is actually starting their journey when the child is 10 months. The child is accompanied by the mother for a mother toddler program. After 18 months and above, the child is actually so the school gives a taste of independence and wean of the child with the mother in a very beautiful process, and the child is actually independent to come to the school. Henceforth, a year the child is in a minis class, which is from 18 months to 30 months. Then ahead goes to pre-nursery, nursery. And nursery is where the journey starts from the big school, where the child is ready to actually enter into the real world, having a very, very strong backup of insecurity that has been addressed to the child, and now the child is really ready to embrace the real world. A proposal would be, just a minute, yeah. Our values when it comes to proposition is we have a lot of things going on in our preschool. First is post the preschool. There are many times we all know that the parents are really busy these days working, and they just feel 3 hours of working in a preschool doesn't work for us. Henceforth, we have come up with an extended day program for the preschool, which is till 3:30 p.m. So that is our after school program. Obviously, it's a very, very safe, comforting, stimulating environment given to the child. Proven sets of learning sessions under a specific facilitator. Because we follow Reggio Emilia to the core, there are a lot of researches going on and on in this project. And thanks to the researchers, that really helps us to come up and get updated with the new art of learning a particular concept, thinking out of the box, how not, there is a saying that a lot of rights can be right. It is not necessary that this is only right. There is a difference between black and white, and that is gray. So the grayer part should be emphasized to the kids to understand that why gray is also important. That is where we focus on. Really, so the education system is really fun. It is not like a structured education. It's more about giving them the independence of choosing what they want at that particular time, and henceforth making them realize that you have the whole right to go explore your opportunity. Once you're done with it, you can come back to wherever you want to belong. Qualified teachers, it is the most important part. We do have amazing qualified teachers under our organization, and henceforth, when it comes to franchisee, when you are under qualified teachers, you get under qualified teachers, henceforth your results also show that ways. So this is like a overall 360-degree solution for franchisee holders when it comes to all these things. Six, it would be quality infrastructure. As I've emphasized it, I would say it's good to visit to SIS Gurgaon to really experience the infrastructure what we have built here. It is world's third awarded preschool. We take pride that it is in India, and yes, we are awarded for the infrastructure as well. Impeccable curriculum, as I've already discussed about Reggio Emilia, unique pedagogy and truly expectations learning environment. And obviously, it is an awarded infrastructure as well as curriculum. The requirement, what we seek for our proposal would be something around 6,000 square feet would be the minimum requirement that we are looking for our preschool to open. The school infrastructure and fixed assets, everything is at place. The costing is there, like almost 2 crore is minimum what you would be spending. Minimum as would I would say maximum when it comes to 6,000 square feet. Franchisee fees, we mentioned it's 25 lakhs plus GST. Royalty to the brand is 10%. Average annual ROI contract period in the contract period of 10 years is 80%. And yes, we stand for that. And the payback period would be almost 30 months. The overall why and who should open this preschool, the right people, and why is, I would like to answer my question. In India, the preschool market has witnessed exponential growth with projections indicating a market size of US $7.5 billion by 2028. This growth is not limited to metro cities, but extended to smaller geographicals as well, with an annual growth rate of around 20%. And we are here to offer 4-4 model, requires almost 6,000 square feet of the total capital investment would be 1.8 crores. Why and who should actually be a part in opening this preschool would be, we are seeking for partners who are not only have a financial capability, but also possesses an operation and strategic acumen to manage a preschool successfully, whether you're a retired teacher, profession with a good financial background and ability to develop time. Women entrepreneurs with good finance and education background, preschool owners with significant space and infrastructure, real estate developers looking to offer preschool as a part of their project property owned with the right location. Stable investors with high financial bandwidth, underutilized facilities with application and infrastructure, con, conversion franchisee with a strategic location. The most important part is how do we offer and what is it, why, what are we offering when it comes to preschool franchisee? Is a 360-degree solution. It might just be from selection of location, assessing and financing, finalizing the ideal location of the franchisee, offering experts guidelines to interior designers, covering everything from fixed structure to loose furnitures. Curriculum development, developing a robust curriculum and content for the entire academic year. Supply provision, providing all necessary stationery, uniform, badges, and other essential materials. Website and online presentation, providing all necessary website, even the website would be given by us. Staff recruitment and training, absolutely very important part. Handling the recruitment, appointment, and training of the heads and teacher staff. Inventory guidance, furnishing and comprehensive list of materials and toys required from preschool operations. Regular compliances, providing all essential rules and regulation guidelines are there. System setup, assisting in setting up operational system and process of smooth school functioning. This is what exactly as a franchisor, as SIS Web, we would be providing to our franchisee holders. I think I have almost covered everything. I would like to know if you have any sorts of questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Surbi. Thanks a lot for the wonderful brief. I would request Praveen ji to take up some questions.
Right. Thanks, Neha. Thanks, Surbi, for a nice presentation. So I think one thing that comes directly to my mind, you mentioned unique pedagogy that you use, Reggio Camellia, right? Reggio Camellia. So how is it? Yeah. So how is that different from what we typically use in a normal preschool, and what advantages a child can get by this pedagogy?
So thank you for your question, Praveenji. Praveenji, I'll give you a little briefing about how dynamics are changing. So till few years back, I would say 3-4 years back, preschools were just opening around the corner of any society or any colony. But now, as the parents are getting educated, even they would want you. If we see the statistics, education takes a lot of business for insurance companies also, insurance or loan, right? People have started giving that importance to kids' education, be it be preschool, be it be big school or college. Now, when the parents are so educated, they know the importance of why that old school learning is really not right for the child mindset, and now how progressive you have to be when it comes to your child's mindset. Right now, people are investing more on things which is more related to creativity, in the sense inventions. Why these all startups are coming? Because they are inventing something, and rather than just not following the West world and just giving a different name and they are investing. No, people want to invest. And how will you invest? When you have an open mindset, when you are not in that mindset of doing a particular thing in a particular way. From how does it start? From the very scratch. If I'm telling my child to write or to color a sun as orange, the child will always, aapko main bolti hu that just go, Praveen ji, can you draw a drawing? I'm sure you're going to draw a drawing which you've learned way back when you were a child, maybe a house, maybe something what we used to do back then, right? Nowadays, you have to give them the open liberty that listen, think out of the box. Environment is teaching you a lot. Sun cannot only be orange. Sun has a lot of more colors. I'm just giving you a very simple example. So this is just an example of Reggio. How a cartoon would give you more learning experience than giving a car to the child in their hand, that beta look play a car. But I would rather prefer to give a carton to the child, and the child might just explore a lot of option, making the carton as well a flight, a train, a car, or maybe like rolling inside the carton. So this is the major difference between a Reggio Emilia preschool and any other preschool. It's
Sure.
more like an
Right.
experience. Every learning is like an experience for a child.
Right. And how is this aligned with the new education policy that the government of India has launched?
So
Is there overlap? Yeah.
yes, 100%. So as we all know that IB curriculum, which is from the West world, does follow this pedagogy. What is Reggio Emilia? And Henceforth, even the IB is experiential. My daughter is in sixth standard, and there's no books. They are experiencing every day. There's something new to learn. Same, looking at the West only, the Indian government, the new education system, they have come up with a lot of things which they were not following, which is like selecting your own subjects. Why to just do history, geography when it is of no use or no interest to you? Might as well just choose your subject and go ahead with that. Same goes for this pedagogy as well. It is actually getting in line towards the IB curriculum, and a child who's studying in a preschool like this would actually want to go and experience similar mindset of pedagogy in future, because they love to do it. And hence what the Indian government is actually also following the similar lines. That's what I have read in their draft.
Got it. Right. So yeah, maybe if you can move to the slide where you mentioned financials. So you're talking about 6,000 square feet. So that is you're talking about in a single floor, multiple floors. How is that structured? You're talking about a new building or yeah.
So obviously the dynamics for the new building would be a little different than this, because then that wouldn't be the costing justified in this. We are talking about an existing building. Definitely our importance is that the building has to be in the perfect location, very premium preschool. So the parents who will be coming, they would want to come to a place which is more secure and more approachable. Secondly, it's an absolute pleasure if we get this 6,000 square feet in one floor, because obviously you can utilize a space better. But yeah, if at all not, then 2 floors is max. We would want to go ahead with that. But this dynamics, this model is for a building which is built as per our specifications. As in, like, there are times you get those buildings, right?
Okay. And you mentioned that there's a school infrastructure and fixed assets, right? So infrastructure, I believe, would mean the interiors of the building, and then the
that needs to go to follow the SIS play norms.
Okay. And what would be included in the assets?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Assets.
Yeah.
So fixed assets is, so the school fixed assets is all about furniture, all the excellent features, everything which is required to build a preschool, apart from the infrastructure, that is called the fixed assets.
Okay. So to run this preschool, how many students would you need to do a operational break-even?
So we would be needing at least 40 kids to get an operational break-even.
Okay.
As I already told you, I cannot share you the fee structure, because obviously fees varies from location to location. Here in Gurgaon, our fees might be a little up a notch compared to Calcutta. Now Calcutta franchise is about to open, but for their geographical reason, that would be the topmost, because the services is provided that way. But a break even would come around 40 kids, and minimum we are expecting, maximum, minimum, whatever you can say, is 100 kids is what we would be targeting to open the preschool for 100 kids.
All right, sure. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done now. Maybe there's something else to take on.
Sure. Thank you so much, Praveen ji. Thank you, Surbi, for joining us and sharing so much inputs related to your brand, and also, about the franchisee opportunity. Wish you really good luck for this brand. It's a beautiful brand altogether, and a great opportunity for the people who want to come into preschooling. So I wish you good luck. Thank you so much for joining in on this evening. So with this, I would like to move forward to the next brand for today. And our next brand for today is Indie Crafts. They are into home decor and retail store with an industry experience of more than 40 plus years. We do have Mr. Rishabh, who is the co-founder at Indie Craft here on this panel today to tell you more about the brand and about the business opportunity they have to share. So yes, Rishabh, I would request you please take the lead and tell us more about the brand and also about the business opportunity you have to share with your brand. Over to you, Rishabh. Rishabh, you're on. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Rishabh. Sorry, I cannot be available on the video. I'm currently on the traveling mode, and since this came up right away, so I had to join. Okay, yeah, Neha is sharing the screen for my brand. So let me give you a little brief about us. We are basically manufacturer of home decor products, which comes under utility, furniture, and all sort of home accents, and particularly in metal, wood as a base material. And if you can go to the next slide, Neha. Here you can see a little glimpse of our products in this introduction. Some couple of trolleys, trays, side tables, lanterns, and there's at least multiple various of 30 to 40 categories that we work under. And a little brief about, so like she mentioned, we are a 40-year-old export firm. We have been exporting to US, Europe, Australia, and South America with major of the home decor brands. And I, as a co-founder of Indie Crafts, I started this brand for domestic customers, which was launched in 2016. And we introduced our merchandise for the first time to our Indian market, which usually goes to overseas and is not much introduced to our own audiences. And as of now, we are just based online. We've been making all the sales through e-commerce platform and channels. And this is a little bit of our product categories. As you can see, this is utility, trunk boxes, lighting, accessories. And in accessories, we have multiple categories called bar accessories, garden accessories, bathroom accessories. So it goes down further with many, many different kind of categories that we can add on. Furniture, tableware, there's wall decor and chalky. I think if we can, is it possible if we can write down the link of our website? That would be easier for the people to understand our complete product.
Sure, Rishabh, we can do that.
Okay, great. Cool. So let's proceed from here. Let's go to the next slide. As for our value proposition, we have a presence in global market. We're working with the major retailers, which has actually given us a very good insights and understanding about how to pitch the product, what are the requirements and needs as a utility of the product, of what it should be looking aesthetically, in development of the products. This all has given us a really good upper hand, and which makes us again always indulge into coming up with new collections and designs for what is required of our audience as well. Now we are offering free shipping, and as since we are e-commerce platform, of course there's returns and exchange policy which has to be there, which has already been working. And customer-centric approach, we have our multiple channels of customer support, which is through WhatsApp, email, and even a phone number directly contacting us. And then we, of course, the payment gateways are 100% secure. We are already available with the COD channels as well. And support, I've just mentioned that how people can reach out as of now with the e-commerce model. Let's go to the next slide. So as of now, home decor industry is one of the fastest growing industry, considering it's a lifestyle category. It is not something that is something of a people of needs, something, it's an impulsive buy product. And if you can see, the market in India has been growing rapidly, because of the metro cities and so much of migration going around. And if you notice around, all the high-rise buildings coming up, there's a lot of people moving into their new homes. They all require all sort of small things to decor their home, even utilize them. That's where this is becoming a booming market. And for that reason also, we have chosen from online market to come into retail in brick and mortar, because a lot of people want to go through and have a look and feel of the product before even just buying online. And we have been getting a lot of requests for this, and that is the reason we've chosen to come into franchise model. And of course, as you can see in the numbers from 2018 to 2027 as projected, it is rapidly increasing, from your $0.63 billion to 1.3. That is almost 2 times, which is increasing in over 4 years. So definitely, we've also seen from 2016 to now, even the impact of the trajectory of growth, there's number of orders, number of value of order, the ticket size of the order is rapidly growing, which is a good sign. So yeah, and next we can move on to the next slide. So why partner us is because we have a good knowledge about our product since we've been manufacturing for the last over 40 years. We have been experimenting with different products and materials and different kind of categories. That gives us a little upper hand, and then second part is, of course, like I mentioned, we have a good range of at least 400 to 500 SKUs already live, and and again, like when we come to product range, every year or every fiscal or every quarter, we are in a constant mode of developing new products for the upcoming collection, for upcoming seasons. So that gives us another, something like that there's not a constant set of products that we have introduced and we keep selling. There's always a change which comes up with the trends, with the look and feel. And having been in international market, we are all certified with all the compliances and companies. Even the factory premises is completely compliant. And we have a large team. Our factory has been running for the last 40 years. We have a good range of lot of designers and merchandisers that is looking after our business ends, and technology-driven organization with end-to-end partner support. Yes, having been compliant every year, we know we are all working as per the the rules and regulations, the environment policies, the production policies as per the given norms by government or audit companies. And then large enough setup. Of course, we're based in Moradabad. You can come by to visit our factory and have a look at our product range as well. Okay, and can we move to the next slide? Neha, can you move to the next slide, please?
Yeah, we are in who we look for. You want me to change this one?
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see that. So the ideal partner that we're looking for is someone who understands and have a good feel about what lifestyle brands are, and home decor is really a one impulsive byproduct. So that is the major one point. Someone who can relate to this kind of category, who understands this category. Second would be definitely the ideal location and the capital that people are willing to come along with this, because this is also again a little premium segment, and that somebody who already is working in retail or has been in franchise business, who understands the model of retailing and knows how the system, that would again be a very welcomed proposition, because that gives us the advantage from the both franchisee and as a franchise as well. And of course, who shares the common value grounds, like I mentioned, somebody who understands the lifestyle products that we are into, that would really help us. So this is the kind of ideal partner that we're looking for at the moment. Okay, just hold on, my screen is not working. Okay. Our brand is already trademark registered, yes, and all the training and even operational manuals that will be given from our side, which has already been set up, and it's a very simple process. It's just understanding about the product, the materials, the care system, and how we can explain how the product can be used in which category, what is the purpose of the product. All would be explained through manuals, operational manuals. Coming to marketing, yes, we would be working on for the nationwide marketing would be looked after from us. A little bit of help would be required on the local end, where the store we would be coming up with. The training program, again, like I explained, I would give you the brief about the knowledge about products, the care instructions, the understanding of the categories, and then the ongoing support, which of course, which is also always going to be a continuous process where we'll be, giving all the advices of what we're coming up with, new collections, and what is required, and further. Let's go to the next slide. So our model that we're looking for is FOFO, franchise owned and franchise operated. Over here, mostly all the operations are mostly will be done by a franchisee, and the net. Sorry, just hold on. All the investments, operations, the guidelines would be provided by us, and the revenue and expenses would be taken again by franchisee. And the franchisee gets the net profit, which we'll share with you in the coming slides. And the company gets a franchisee fee on the margin of the product. So let's take it to the franchise model. The next slide. So under this FOFO, we're looking at 1,000 square feet ideal area, which would be an investment for about 40 to 45 lakhs, which will include also your franchise fee, that is 2 lakh plus GST. And our targeted area is definitely malls and high street areas, commercial markets. And the payback period would be, yes, 20 to 24 months with average of 73% ROI. And our current period for the contract would be for 5 years, where 2 to 3 years would be lock-in. And the roles that would be taken up from our end would be the store setup, inventory management, your customer interaction, and the marketing. I think we can go to the next slide now. So the roles and responsibilities from our end, we will be providing all the operational IT support, the operational manuals, your central server and franchise network, strategic tie-ups and value-added products, all the marketing again, and endorsements or influencers. This is a little bit again part of marketing that would be taken up from our end. The training, as I mentioned, would be there for constantly for everything new that we introduces. Again, that would be explained in your operational manual. The accounting and inventory would be provided from our end. Even the design, production fixtures, look and how the feel of the product of the store, the branded guidelines, our fonts, colors, color codes, all of those will be provided from our end as well. The franchisee would be handling day-to-day operations and the sales and activities. Staff would be hired from their side, and the payouts and maintenance of the stores as well. Like I mentioned, a bit of local marketing would be required from our franchisees as well for the nearby stores area. And a reference for corporate gifting. Okay, this is apart from just retail model, we also have a little B2B segment as well, which is called corporate gifting, and even during festive side, where a lot of corporate gifting, large orders come in the hand. And since our product is again decor, it's utilized in gifting as well a lot. So that is another key aspect that gives us a bigger ticket and chance to give us a bigger revenue model that works along just with small, retail sales. And then training would be there regularly, and the record of sales inventory to be maintained on central server, which will be again given in the guidelines how we'll be operating daily basis and in your operational manuals. Okay, let's go to the next one. So support-wise, as I've been mentioning during the presentation, definitely we are going to be there 100% from end to end for all the requirements and training. Like I mentioned, the product, how to explain the product, what the product requires, where it would fit in, what is the base material, what is the finish, what is the packaging conditions, how it should be packed. All these kind of support would be required from our end. Would be given from our end, and for any little help that is required, we're always going to be there, definitely. And then operation-wise, product planning, like I mentioned, we always are quarterly basis or every season-wise. We are always developing new product, new categories, new collections. Say for our domestic, what happens when it comes to during Diwali, it comes to New Year, Christmas, These are also all seasonal products where, every time you have to come up with something new. So these will be provided to you very, time to time and accordingly when to launch these. Marketing would be taken care from our end as well as on the local basis. All the pricing of the product and MRPs and even the margins would be included together, would be explained properly. And yeah, like I said, like the support system would be there, and that's all going to be there in the operation manual and the guidelines as well given to you. Thank you.
Wonderful. I would request Praveen ji to take up some questions now.
Sure, thanks, Neha. So Rishabh ji, I think nice presentation and pretty
Thank you.
exciting brand. So couple of things that comes to my mind. One, you mentioned investment of 40-45 lakhs, right?
Right.
So can you brief us what is the breakup of this investment? How is this divided in store setup versus inventory?
Right. So basically our inventory of the complete merchandise would be somewhere around 20 to 23 lakh, which will include about 600 to 650 SKUs based on the size of the store as well. This number would be ideal for your 1,000 square feet. And rather other about 15 to 20 lakh would be somewhere about for your store outfit with all the fittings, all the look and feel, all the interior, the storage area. That would be your, completely on interior solutions. And 2 to 3 lakhs would be something on your, IT operations, a bit of your tech and stuff like that. And and then a bit to 2.5 lakh is the franchise fee, which would come around, if you include it all, to 45 around. And
Correct.
these are the four major breakups that we require. So yeah, it's pretty transparent. As this is the model as per what we've come up around 1,000. It depends on variation as well if the store size goes a little smaller or bigger.
Right, got it. And what happens to the dead stock if there are some unsold inventory in the store? How is that rotated?
It's always rotated. It's never kept. It's not, as for what we've understood, it should not be kept lying. And of course, we need to either make it a fast-moving product, introducing with the discounts, or we would just replenish it with some new inventory or some new categories and take the shelf off and, refresh it.
And so typically in a year, how many stock rotations do you expect for a profitable business?
With the first inventory would be somewhere around 20 lakh. We're expecting it to be at least 3 times. But for the complete ones. And also in this case, the change also comes is due to season wise. So it's not a very constant 12 months period.
Okay.
From when we come to second half of the period in our country, India, the sales start to pick up a lot because of a lot of festivals coming in. It becomes very festive. The gifting part increases so much. So you cannot be, we cannot predict that, okay, we have to be with this is a certain number of products, certain number of inventory, and this has to go. Sometimes it can double up also. It can, and this also has to work along with how you are introducing your product according to your seasons. Like even the small festivals like Rakhi comes, small. You have to work around these things. You have to pre-plan these a year before. So the rotations works according to these things.
All right. And what are the locations you're planning extension right now immediately?
We're looking at to start with metros and tier 2 cities, tier 1 and metros at the moment. Mostly Pan India, yeah. We're not restricted to. We expanded to Pan India because all of our sales, as we've noticed online, is not restricted to one particular sector or region of our country. It's literally like going from Goa to Calcutta to even from Jammu Kashmir to a lot of all the southern states.
Would you be also open for a FOCO model in case there's a good opportunity, good location?
Yeah, okay. Coming in future, that is also there because as of now, like I mentioned, this is a very early stage for us as well to have making a decision to come into retail. So FOFO is the first one to start with because that's the quickest one where we can also help out our franchisee to roll over, to, roll in the products and everything because that is our key advantage.
Right.
Once we're set up with these things, also we would like to go with not just FOFO, we would also be going with the company owned also proper company owned company operated stores as well.
Fair enough. Right. Sounds good. Yeah, so I think I'm done. Neha, anything that you want to ask of Tarun if you have anything?
Not really. Thank you so much, Praveenji, and thank you, Rishabh, for joining in. I know that you are already occupied and you have so much to do today. But thanks a lot for joining in this evening and sharing so much info related to your brand. I hope that you will have a wonderful evening ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So with this, I would like to move forward to the next brand for today. And our next brand for today is a very famous brand, which is Kareem's. They are an iconic Mughlai cuisine restaurant chain from Delhi with 100 plus years of legacy. We do have Mr. Tarun Agrawal, who's leading this brand into Indian market for franchising. I would request Tarun to take the lead and tell us more about the brand and also about the business opportunity they have to share into Indian market. Over to you, Tarun.
Yeah, hi, good evening all. Thank you, Neha. I'm sorry I won't be able to come on the video call. Why? Because I've been driving. So, if you can just play the PPT of the Kareem's as well. So, the Kareem's is a brand which is a quite famous here in India. They have been here into the market for almost, they have got a legacy of more than 100 years. They have been here into the market for almost 113 years now. So, they started way back in 1913 in, the old Delhi. Now the legacy is there with them, and a lot of people all across from the India as well as from the abroad, whomsoever is coming down to India, for explore the opportunity and to visit the Indian places. They've been visiting the Kareems for sure if they are the non-veg eater and the non-veg lover. So the kind of the uniqueness of the brand they have been having is phenomenal. So that's why they started doing their franchising in the year of 2018. And since then, they have been operating approximately 70 odd kitchens across in India, which covered the entire north, south, and east, west. Plus, they have got a couple of their expansion there in the Middle East, as well as in coming days in Nepal also. So now, this is the brand which is here in, opposite to the Jama Masjid in Purani Delhi. And they have got approx 20 odd outlets here in Delhi NCR as of now, plus in other cities. So the Kareem's was there. It's a third generation who has been running it now. Their forefather, Mr. Kareem, started way back in 1930, and now his father and now the grandchildren has been taken care of. So it's a huge family. So everybody is collab, and they have been doing the phenomenal job across in terms of the providing the expertise as well as the kind of a nature of food which they have been providing. The best part is any franchising who has been associated with the Kareem's, the entire system and the support would be provided by the brand to the individual who is into the new to the trade and don't even know, for ABC about the food things and everything. Now, they have got 3 different models. This is what we call the QSR, quick service restaurant, for the smaller format, whereas we require a space of, let's say, 300 to 600 square feet. 300 square feet for the kitchen area, and balance is for the small sitting capacity. We have got the food court model as well, where we require a space of 300 square feet because it's a common sitting area altogether. And we have got the larger format. This is what we call the dining, plus 60 to plus 80 people sitting all together in a one go. So these are the 3 models which we have been running in, and in all the top malls across India, we have got our own presence. Plus in QSR, we have just launched. We are not looking forward for the cloud kitchen or the dark kitchen model as of now. But yes, if the location is good, so we may definitely think on. Next slide, please. So it's specifically, the Mughlai food brand which they have been serving. So they have got a huge menu which covered the Mughlai kebabs, and the firni is the base product which they have been serving after the meat. So they have got the menu which they have got approximately 100 plus item in their list, which covered all the non-veg items. Plus, they have got a couple of dishes in the veg as well. The people who are not eating the non-veg, but they want to have the authenticity of the aroma of the the spices and ingredients. Because the good part is that all the ingredients to the franchising would be provided by the brand at their doorsteps. The next, please. So this is how it looks. It's an old Karim which is there in the Jama Masjid, and the right side you can see the new format which we have been providing the layout like. The next. Why should you invest in Karims? Why every look and corner you'll see the people who are the food lovers. They've been targeting the good foods even after the corona. The people have been looking forward for the hygiene food, whereas all the authenticity should be there. So in this brand, we are providing all sort of authenticity. We start with the scratch till everything. Even all the support staff, Khan Sama would be provided by the brand, who will be guiding you across to day-to-day operation and everything. All the procurement, the raw meat and the raw material is going to be procured by the brand. So as I said, they have got already 20 outlets here in Delhi NCR, and we have got our presence there in Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai, and other cities like in Kerala and different cities as well. Next. So question answer, do you have the financial sheet as well, Neha? If you can just play.
We did cover the normal investment, which is here on this sheet. If you see, the dine-in is for 1697.
So I'll explain it. I mean, the QSR format, whereas we required a space of, as I said, 500 to 600 square feet. The investment which is required is approximately 25 to 30 lakhs, which covered the franchising fees, interior infrastructure, furniture, and the kitchen equipment and everything. Whereas the franchising fees is 8 lakh rupees plus taxes. For the casual dining and restaurant, we required a space of approximately 1200 to 1500 square feet, but the franchising fees is 15 lakh rupees plus taxes. And for the dining, it's approximately 18 plus, the CT which is required. And the area which is required is 1500 to 1800 square feet, which is a covered area. So the franchising fees for this format is 15 lakhs. Whereas the kitchen equipment will remain the same in all three formats. It's approximately 10 lakhs to 12 lakh rupees. The rest is into the interior infrastructure and decor part. Whereas company will provide you the entire BOQ, whereas you can design it on your own. However, we have got our own people as well who can guide you, if you want to get into this. However, yes, if you are from the same background, the architecture and all, you can design it. The designing should remain the same, but the basic BOQ would be provided by the brand to you. All the kitchen equipment, we have got our own set of vendor to whom you are supposed to procure from. Third and importantly, the chef, the cooks, the Khansame would be provided by the brand to your doorsteps for next 3 to 6 months. Down the line, if you want your people to get trained, so you can ask them to come and visit to Delhi. We'll train them. Otherwise, we'll provide at your doorsteps. Fourth, so we have got our own in-house ingredients, spices, and the masalas, which is the USP of the brand, which we will provide from the warehouse to your doorsteps. And the local marketing, of course, would be done by us. The whole Indian level, whereas the outlet level marketing is supposed to be done by the franchisee who's going to take the franchising off. So any questions related to this, related to the margins? If you want me to, I can explain it to you. I mean, the kind of the food costing, which is approximately 32 to 35%. However, why? Because this is the non-veg. The best part is the non-veg. So the food costing would be somewhere around 35%. Rest 65% is approximately the gross margin which you have got. So out of 65%, you can manage it in terms of the rental, salaries, electricity, and the kind of a pilferage plus some part of your sale would have been given to the aggregators, Swiggy and Zomato. So rest is yours. So we may assume if there is a sale of 10 lakh rupees for a QSR model and the rental is approximately 1.5 lakh. So my net profit should not be less than, the 1.5 lakh rupees per month, because we have been taking 12 to 14% as a rental at the benchmark.
Thank you, Tarun. I would request Praveen ji to take up some questions here.
I think very nicely explained, Tarun, and
Thank you, sir.
definitely an iconic brand from Delhi. I think everybody who loves non-veg would know Kareem's by name. So I think one question that comes to my mind, Kareem, we already have so many outlets in Delhi, NCR, and other areas. So what is is there a radius where we can open another one? What is the minimum radius that we assume for Kareem's?
So for Delhi NCR, we have been targeting the radius of 5 kilometers. I mean,
Okay.
why? Because otherwise the business, of course, would have been cannibalized. So we don't want to get into. So if an area, the motorable road we have been targeting is 5 kilometers minimum. Out of Delhi NCR, we have been targeting 4 kilometers.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So 4 kilometers and 5 kilometers. That I think that's a decent radius to operate. And and what is the expansion plan? Do we have some target? How many outlets do we want to open in the coming future?
So we are very much open across in India as well as in the other part of the states as well. Like if somebody is from the Dubai, Middle East, so we are very much open to those locations as well.
Right.
So we have got a presence across in all the major cities as of now. So we have been targeting to tier 2 cities also now. So like in Maharashtra itself is a big state. So we have got a presence there in Mumbai, Pune, as well as in Nagpur. So the Nasik and the different cities we can have our outlet in. Mumbai is a the big city. Similarly in Kolkata we have already running 4 outlets. Similarly in Bangalore we have got 3 outlets. But in West Bengal is a big state. Across again the the Maharashtra is a big state. So we can target a lot of outlets there.
So what I understand from what you said earlier was that the brand delivers the spices, and then there'll be a tie-up done with the local vendors for the meat and the other perishable items, right?
Correct.
Right. And that's how the taste is maintained because the spices are coming directly from the brand.
Yes. So this is the USP.
Right.
Otherwise,
Right.
I mean, you have got your local chef. He won't be able to understand the kind of a taste the local is required. So
Yeah.
this would have gone in vain. So the kind of the taste which we have been maintaining here in the Delhi, the same would be provided to the outlet. However, as per the requirement, something could have been customized, but not on a large, the large part.
Got it. Right. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Arun. I think
Thank you.
I'm done. Neha, over to you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Praveen ji. Thank you, Tarun. Thank you for joining in and
Thank
sharing
you.
so
Thank
much
you.
information
Thank
related to Kareem's. Thanks a lot. I hope that you will have a wonderful evening ahead. So let's move forward to the next brand for today. And our next brand for today is a unique brand. They are the only brand in India who are into anti-radiation products. The brand is into, the motto, and I would say the logo, the thing they forward is to shield your organs because they are making and they're selling the kind of products which is helping you to to shield yourself and your organs from the radiations. We do have Mr. Sunil here on this platform today to tell you more about the brand and also about the opportunity they have come up and sharing in Indian market. Mr. Sunil is already into so many things. He's not just the brand owner and the co-founder, but yet he's doing other things also apart from this business. He's into media line as well, and maybe into entertainment as well. So I would like to invite you, Sunilji, here on this platform today, and I would request you to please take the lead and tell us more about this unique product and the brand which you have come along with, and what opportunities you have in the market for our investors. Over to you, Sunilji.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for the invite, Nehaji. What we need to understand is that any groundbreaking product or concept like Kent water purifier that you have everywhere in har ghar mein jo hai. So everywhere they said that it is a likelihood of causing health problems. It's a preventive method, and that's why every house has a water purifier. Similarly, we have identified that world over, they have accepted that mobile radiations, laptop radiations, your iPad, your tablet radiations, they are very dangerous for your body. I need partners who can take this idea, this concept to people. And to whomsoever I have taken my products, they have immediately bought it. They have immediately bought it. We are the only company which scientifically proves that there are radiations, which scientifically proves that this is how radiations are controlled by us. And we are the only company who is giving such products in India. I repeat that these concepts are prevalent in US, in Europe, but in India, we are the first company. And we have made a couple of products which don't exist anywhere. I would like to take you all for a just 2 minutes video to understand what exactly is radiations. So friends, so as you have just seen, and you have must have all must have seen it, realize it, that wherever the kids are there, they demand phone. And the problem that happened, because in Corona times, we gave ourselves the phones to them for their studies, for study from home, everything. And for 1 year or so, they have gotten used to it. अब उनको फोन चाहिए, उनको खाना खाना है तो उनको फोन चाहिए, उनको पढ़ना है तो फोन चाहिए, उनको गेम्स चाहिए तो फोन चाहिए. They need phone. Now ask yourself this question. Everything has been made for children, from the specs that I am wearing, from the clothes that I am wearing, from the seat that I am sitting. Every damn thing has been made specifically for kids. But there has been no company in US, Europe, even in China, who claims that I have made mobiles for kids. Reasons? They cannot make. Mobiles are dangerous for kids. और होते किनके हाथ में है? बच्चों के हाथ में. Because you will give them for any damn thing. You will say, I just give them for 1 hour. It's a slow poison. People must realize that you don't have to give poison to your children. उनकी body में radiations का कोई मतलब नहीं है. For any mobile to connect to their base tower, you have to have radiations. So mobiles are not supposed to be in children's hand, but they are using it, as you just saw in this advertisement. So what we give is a protective gear, a sort of an apron. I'm a gold medalist in textiles. I have developed the fabric which stops 99% of mobile radiations. And this has been approved by Government of India authorized laboratory, NABL certified laboratory, that we block 99% of radiations. Despite that, despite having those accreditations, we are showing on our radiation meters. You can see for yourself. This is how it happens. You got a kid who is having a mobile in the hand. The closest body part is affected. Mobile, he is having the radiation going inside. You need a protection. How you stopped Corona? 2 गज दूरी, नहीं तो मास्क है जरूरी. 2 गज दूरी से तो बच्चा मोबाइल चला नहीं पाएगा. तो you need a mask between the radiation device and the body. The closest body part needs a mask, and that mask is provided by Sure, by this body armor, baby armor that we are giving. Similarly, this is one thing that you saw. Similarly, we are making stoles, chunniya, dupatte, जो ये scarves डालती हैं लड़कियां, normal scarves. But our scarf is, again, we have this anti-radiation fabric there. So any pregnant female in particular, there are so many studies. I have shared the study reports also with Neha, but we don't have time to show all that. That they say, international WHO, आपके यहाँ के दिल्ली के ऑल इंडिया मेडिकल सबने बोला है, pregnant women, they are using mobiles, the kids are getting born with ADHD. उनको प्रॉब्लम्स हैं बच्चों को पैदा होते ही, they have become hyper. रेडिएशन आप सीधा टमी के ऊपर रख के, टमी के सामने मोबाइल चला रहे हो, लैपटॉप चला रहे हो, रेडिएशंस आर गोइंग इनसाइड. व्हाई यू नीड रेडिएशंस इन योर बेली? एक छोटा सा आपके वूम में देयर आर ऑल लिक्विड सेल्स, पानी है. थोड़ी देर बाद कान गर्म हो जाता है ज्यादा फोन पे बात करके, वो रेडिएशन अंदर जा रही है. व्हाई आर यू पुटिंग इट देयर? बच्चों को जो जो तकलीफें आ रही हैं, आप उनको बचा सकते हो. ऑल दैट यू हैव टू डू, देयर इज अ स्टोल. जब फोन चलाना है, स्ट्रोल को ऐसे जरा सा अपना कर लिया, सो यूजर फ्रेंडली, people will buy, definitely buy, people are buying from us. I need partners who just have to, you will be given, आपको वो दिया जाएगा रेडिएशन मीटर, आपको कपड़े का सैंपल दे रहा है, आप दिखाओगे सामने, सी दिस इज द ट्रूथ, नाउ यू सी, यू वांट टू एक्सपोज योर अनबॉर्न चाइल्ड टू रेडिएशंस, अप टू यू, आप देखो, वो लेंगे। आज की डेट में हर प्रेग्नेंट फीमेल इंस्टा पे रील्स देखती रहती है, हाउ टू बी अ गुड मदर, हाउ, कैसे सेफ्टी कर सकते हैं बच्चों की, दे नीड द प्रोडक्ट, यू जस्ट हैव टू प्रेजेंट इट। आपके एरिया में, आपके सर्कल में जितने बच्चे हैं, सबके बच्चे होते हैं घर में, वो बच्चे वाले लेंगे, किसी के घर में कोई प्रेग्नेंट है वो लेगी, आपको कोई गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट जानते हैं, कोई जो बच्चों के साथ डील करते हैं, वो सब डॉक्टर्स जो फर्टिलिटी से डील करते हैं वो, वी हैव host of other products, we have about 12 SKUs in our line. लोगों को नींद नहीं आती रात को अच्छी, हस्बैंड को नींद अच्छी आती है, वाइफ को नहीं आ रही, बिकॉज मोबाइल पास में पड़ा है, हर एक की सेंसिटिविटी अलग है, हस्बैंड को लाइट में नींद आ जाएगी, वाइफ को नहीं आती, बिकॉज दोनों अलग अलग फैमिली ट्री से आए हैं। इसी तरह से मोबाइल के ईएमएफ सेंसिटिविटी होती है, वो सेंसिटिविटी हस्बैंड को या वाइफ को, वो सारी रात मोबाइल तो चल रहा है, हर थोड़ी देर में एक कनेक्ट कर रहा है, वो आपको आरईएम लेने नहीं देती। देयर आर स्टडीज हु हैव शोन कि यस, वो आप रैपिड आई मूवमेंट जो एकदम डीप स्लीप होती है नहीं मिलती, आपको मजेदार नींद नहीं आती। वी हैव मेड सिंपल मोबाइल स्टैंड्स, रात को सोते हुए मोबाइल को स्टैंड में रखो, हाइजीनिक आल्सो, यू हैव हर्ड ऑल के मोबाइल इज डर्टी देन अ टॉयलेट सीट, क्योंकि हम कहीं भी रख देते हैं और वहां से वो बैक्टीरिया पिक करता है। हमारा मोबाइल स्टैंड के ऊपर आपका मोबाइल हाइजेनिक रहेगा, एक मोबाइल स्टैंड ऑफिस में रखो, एक अपने घर में अपनी बेड साइड पे रखो, रात को वहां पे रख दो, सुबह आपको चार्जिंग फुल, सिग्नल फुल, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, बस आपकी तरफ रेडिएशन नहीं आएगी। सो सिंपल स्मार्ट सॉल्यूशंस जिनमें कोई चार्जिंग का लफड़ा नहीं, कोई मूविंग पार्ट्स नहीं है, कोई हार्मफुल नहीं है, नथिंग, एंड यू डोंट हैव अ कंपटीशन व्हेन यू जॉइन मी। नंबर वन, इट इज सच अ फैंटास्टिक, जो हमारा प्रोजेक्ट है, देयर इज नो कंपटीशन, यू सेल द वे यू वांट। नंबर टू, आपको ये सब चीजें मैं सिखाऊंगा पहले, यू बिकम माय फ्रेंचाइजी, देयर विल बी क्लासेस ऑन जूम ओनली, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू एवरीथिंग, आई विल टीच यू व्हाट इज रेडिएशन, इसको कैसे बचाते हैं, कैसे प्रूव करना है, क्या इंटरनेशनल स्टडीज हैं, क्या क्या बैकिंग है हमारी, हमें क्या गवर्नमेंट एक्रेडिशंस है, आई विल मेक यू एन रेडिएशन एक्सपर्ट, आई विल सर्टिफाई यू एज ए रेडिएशन एक्सपर्ट, देन यू विल सेल। आप कुछ कहना चाहते थे सर? Any questions?
I think very nice concept. I think need of the hour. जैसा कि आपने बोला कि radiations तो हर जगह हैं, और the more we save it from the radiation, the better it is. So मेरा एक question इसमें है,
जी,
when we are using these fabrics or these stands, does it hamper the mobile signal as well?
no way. No way. That's the beauty of it. Because I am protecting your body. I am not putting it on the mobile. If I put it on the mobile, the signals will go down, the radiation will become 10x. The moment you go into your home, you go into your room, आजू बाजू सब स्टील है, कंक्रीट है, when you see the signal is dropping, the radiations are multiplying because the phone frantically trying to connect with the base tower. उसका काम ही है कि एटलीस्ट 2-3 बेस टावर के साथ कनेक्ट करके रखे, उसको सीमलेसली ट्रांसफर करना होता है। आप मूव कर रहे हो, उसको नहीं मालूम आप कब मूव में होगे, कब आप ट्रेन में होगे, कब आप कार में होगे, आपकी कॉल सीमलेस चलनी चाहिए। सो ही इज इन टच विद 2-3 टावर के साथ उसका अफेयर चल रहा होता है, वो सारी रात वो चल रहा है, कनेक्ट कर रहा है, आप सो रहे हो, आप या तो उसको बंद करके सोवो। एप्पल की नोटबुक देख लो, जो साथ में बुक आती है उसके, एवरीबॉडी सेज के फोन को या तो एयरप्लेन मोड पे रखो रात को सोते हुए, या 6 फुट दूर रखो, या दूसरे कमरे में रखो। With my invention, you don't need all that. रेडिएशन शील्ड आ जाएगी सामने, मोबाइल को पीछे रखो, वो पीछे के तीनों साइड से कनेक्टेड है, रेडिएशन वोंट कम टू यू, बट फोन विल बी कनेक्टेड, फुल चार्ज, कोई उसकी एफिशिएंसी में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बस आपको अपने आप को बचाना है। इट्स ए मशीन, कोई भी मशीन फैक्ट्री में होती है तो फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स को कपड़े दिए जाते हैं। आप अगर एक्सरे करवाने जाते हो, आपको इतनी बड़ी जैकेट डलवाते हैं लेड की, क्योंकि रेडिएशंस आएंगी। हमने उस चीज को कितना सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया, इट इज एज लाइट एज एनी फैब्रिक, वी आर यूजिंग सिल्वर, सिल्वर के थ्रेड चले होते हैं उसमें. एंड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट आप मिलो, आप देखो, सी फॉर योर ओन फोन, गेट कन्विंस्ड, कन्विंस अदर्स. It is very simple. There are any questions, we are sitting. Any legal hassle, we are sitting.
Right. And maybe if you can talk about the franchise model as well, Sunilji. We haven't spoken about the financials and what is the
जी,
franchise opportunity for the investors.
इसमें दो तरह का रखा हुआ है जी. The base is you just have to pay 60,000 rupees to become my franchisee. You have to keep 2 लाख रुपए का स्टॉक with you. You have to buy that meter. वो हम बता देंगे कहां से लेना है. It's an American meter और a French meter, वो आपकी कॉल रहती है. You start selling from day one. You don't need any shop. आज पान का बाकड़ा भी खोलने जाओ साहब, 10-12 लाख रुपए लगते हैं. मैं आपको 60,000 रुपए में बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहा हूं. एंड आई एम गिविंग यू 100% मार्कअप. आपने अगर दिन के मेरे 3 पीस भी बेच लिए, आप महीने का लाख रुपए कमा रहे हो साहब. दिस इज फॉर अ बेसिक पर्सन जो खुद बेच सकता है. यू नो, अ हाउस वाइफ, मॉमप्रेनर्स एज वी कॉल इट, वो अपने पूरे सर्कल में बेचें, आगे करें. और we have this concept for A cities, metro cities, where you become the master franchisee. And like Delhi has a value of at least 20 sub franchises. So in that, the model is for 25 lakhs. आपके पास पूरा दिल्ली है. ये जो 60,000 मिलेंगे वो आपको मिलेंगे. उसमें आपने वन टाइम हमारे साथ कनेक्ट करना, पूरा दिल्ली अपने नीचे ले लिया. उसके बाद सारे के सारे 60,000 प्लस 2 lakhs वो सारे आपके पास आते जाएंगे पैसे. आपने कंपनी से माल लेना है, ऑब्वियसली विल साइन द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दैट यू कैनॉट, देयर डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट एनी कंपनी हु मेक्स दीज प्रोडक्ट्स, सो नॉट एन इशू. बट आप डुप्लीकेट, मतलब आप फैब्रिक में के अंदर कुछ डाले ही नहीं और वो बेचे, वो सब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स होंगे. बिकॉज इससे टेक्निकल प्रोडक्ट वही स्टैंड गारंटेड हम जो दे रहे हैं, हमारी जो एफिकेसी है. सो दीज आर द 2 मॉडल्स. उसके बाद आप बोलो जी कि मेरे पास कोई कॉर्पोरेट, उसकी सेलिंग है, उसके डिफरेंट मॉडल्स हैं. आपको लगे शॉप एंड शॉप मुझे करना है. द स्टार्टिंग बेस मॉडल इज कि यू आर फ्रॉम विच सिटी, यू वांट एंटायर सिटी और यू वांट वन एरिया. व्हेन वी से एन एरिया, like Delhi has about 2 crores of population. Who can approach 2 crore people? Nobody can, no single person can. But if you have got an organization, you have got people, बाइक वाले लड़के हैं, आपने सीधा, we will also give you queries के यहाँ पे एक रिक्वायरमेंट है, वहां पे जाओ, just show them. आज जैसे again I come back to Kent has become such a big name. There people go, एक मीटर है, आपके पानी में डालेंगे, आपको पता है साहब आपका TDS देखो 1000 है, 1200 है, and we can bring it out to 100 and they will show, see it has come to 100. Same. हम भी आपको मीटर देंगे, आपको कपड़ा देंगे, आप दिखाओ आपका रेडिएशन मोबाइल में ये है, और कपड़े के पीछे जाते हैं रेडिएशन एकदम खत्म हो गया. अब आप देखो आपके बच्चे की बॉडी में आपने रेडिएशन डालना है. वो पेरेंट्स जो अपने बच्चे के लिए आरओ पानी देते हैं, जो ऑर्गेनिक फूड देते हैं, जो इवन एयर प्योरीफायर जिन्होंने इंस्टॉल कर लिए हैं, वो वेट कर रहे हैं आपकी कि आप उनको आगे बताओ जी कि एक न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट आ गया आपके बच्चों को, आपको खुद को रेडिएशन से बचाने का, आपको अच्छी नींद सुलाने का. They will buy, they will lap it up.
Right. So basically, whenever somebody is using a mobile, they just need to, take this fabric on them, and then they can use the mobile. So the radiation will not enter their body.
This is. See, we have made for right now. The first step is protecting the pregnant female. Number 2 is वो जो बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, for them. We have made those products. You will get to see it is there. Neha ji can share that. जो इसके बाद और प्रॉब्लम्स आती है मोबाइल के, आई होप आई एम अलाउड टू स्पीक. मोबाइल की 4 स्टेट्स होती है. व्हेन यू टॉक, ये आपके ब्रेन के एकदम पास है. फॉर दैट वी हैव दीज फ्लिप कवर्स. देयर इज अ मोबाइल फ्लिप कवर. सो द मोमेंट आई एम कॉलिंग विदाउट दिस, मैंने सीधा मोबाइल पकड़ के कान पे लगाया हुआ है, ये सारा रेडिएशन मेरे अंदर जा रहा है. बट द मोमेंट आई पुट इट इन दिस साइड, नाउ दिस इज एंटी रेडिएशन. द मोमेंट दिस कम्स बिटवीन द फोन एंड माय स्कल, इट इज सॉर्टेड. 99% रेडिएशंस आर ब्लॉक्ड, खत्म. Then next state is when you are using on screen. You are typing, you are seeing mails, you are on Insta, you are doing whatever. अब आज की डेट में प्रवीण जी फैक्ट इज के 1.5 GB डाटा तो फ्री देती है पीछे से, जो मोबाइल कंपनी था। वो कहां जा रहा है? लोग यूज कर रहे हैं साहब। 1.5 GB। अब कितना स्क्रीन टाइम है आपका? आपका जो SAR वैल्यू है उसके हिसाब से आपको 1 घंटा मोबाइल यूज करना चाहिए सारे दिन में। लोगों के जा रहा है 10 टाइम्स, 5 टाइम्स, 7 टाइम्स। सो इट इज योर हैबिट। Anything in moderation is okay. There is no mobile radiation which can kill you right now. It is your habit of doing everything on mobile that has become very dangerous. It is just like there is no cigarette made, one cigarette, that can cause cancer. One cigarette will never cause cancer. It is your habit of having repeated cigarettes. अब वो थोड़ा सा अंदर जाके आपके लंग्स को सिगरेट जला देती है, नए सेल बन जाते हैं, फिर जला देती है, फिर नए सेल बन जाते हैं, फिर जला, फिर नए सेल, करते 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 एक वक्त आता है जब वहां पे सेल जले नहीं है, लेकिन बॉडी सेल बनाती जा रही है, बनाती जा रही है। वो सेल्स जब इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं, डॉक्टर बोलते ट्यूमर हो गया है। वो मास जो इकट्ठा होना शुरू हुआ था, इट इज योर बॉडीज एबिलिटी टू हील। व्हाट इज कैंसर? आपकी बॉडी कैंसर बनता है इसीलिए क्योंकि एक जगह पे अब ये रेडिएशन जा रही है, अब वो जाई जा रही है, जाई जा रही है, जाई जा रही है, जहां पे भी हर्ट कर रही है बॉडी नया बना रही है। ऐसा थोड़ी कि अभी अभी कुछ हो रहा है, बट किसकी बॉडी में अचानक ही वो शुरू हो जाएगा प्रोसेस, देन यू नो इट। कैंसर आपकी पूरे खानदान के पूरे पैसे सब बर्बाद कर देगा, आपको भी खत्म कर देगा। किसी को कैंसर हो गया, उसका सोल माइट भी, उसकी वाइफ, उसका हस्बैंड भी, दे कैन जस्ट फील सॉरी फॉर दैट पर्सन, लेकिन फेस उसी को करना। वंस WHO इज सेइंग दैट इट इज क्लास 2B ह्यूमन कार्सिनोजेन, WHO ने लिख दिया है कि इट इज anything carcinogenous, it can cause cancer. And apart from that, अरे छोटे बच्चे के लिए तो मोबाइल बना ही नहीं है, वो क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? और हर कोई जो है बड़े आराम से बच्चे अपनी माँ का फोन छीन लेते हैं साहब। हर माँ को पता है, आप दोगे वो चुपचाप बोलेगी हाँ भाई तूने छोड़ना तो है नहीं। We are not saying don't use phone. We are just saying take precautions.
Precautions, yeah, absolutely.
We have got the thing which will make it safe. टेक्नोलॉजी से आपको सेव कर रहा है। इट इज एन ऑफलाइन प्रोडक्ट फॉर एन ऑनलाइन न्यूसेंस। हम जब भी ऑनलाइन जाते हैं, फोन पे बात कर रहे हैं, फोन देख रहे हैं, जेब में भी डाल के आप चल रहे हो फोन, तो ऑल इंडिया मेडिकल के सब स्टडीज ने बोला है जी कि जेब में मोबाइल रखते हैं ना तो आपकी फर्टिलिटी खत्म हो जाती है, आपके स्पर्म की मोर्टेलिटी क्वालिटी जाती है। रिटर्न स्टडीज है। तो हम लोगों ने उसकी चीजें बनाई हैं कि जिससे आपके रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स की तरफ रेडिएशन नहीं जाएगी। आप सो रहे हो, मोबाइल यहां पे होता है बाजू में, अरे हमने मोबाइल स्टैंड बना दिया। आपको मोबाइल स्टैंड नहीं चाहिए, हमने फोटो फ्रेम्स बनाए हैं, कोई भी फोटो लगा दो, मोबाइल उसके पीछे सरका दो, खत्म, आपकी तरफ रेडिएशन नहीं आएगी। सो इतनी हम डेवलपमेंट कर चुके हैं। देयर आर प्रोडक्ट्स व्हिच हैव बीन लॉन्च फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन एंटायर वर्ल्ड।
So अभी सुनील जी कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है ये? Where are you selling this product right now?
दिल्ली। Our studio is in Delhi.
Online, offline कैसे है? Online अवेलेबल है कहीं पे? Can we buy? Can a user
Online,
buy?
Online अभी हमने we have got our website, but
Okay.
we are going through. We will be selling only through our channels
Offline channel.
from franchise India.
Offline channel.
क्योंकि वो फिर what happens is, again I'll take example of Kent इतना बड़ा बन गया, लेकिन कैंट ने ऑनलाइन भी खोल दिया, तो उसके फ्रेंचाइजी सब डिस्टर्ब हो गए। बोलते हैं हम बेचने जाते हैं, लोग हमारे से प्रोडक्ट देखते हैं, ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर कर देते हैं। और मैं अपने घर की बात करता हूँ साहब, मेरे बच्चे जाके जूता लेंगे ना, वो मार्केट में जाएंगे, एडिडास में जाके ट्राई करेंगे, उनको जो मॉडल की फोटो भी खींच लेंगे, ऑनलाइन खरीद लेंगे, ऑनलाइन सस्ता मिल जाएगा उन्हें। तो वंस अ कंपनी स्टार्ट सेलिंग ऑनलाइन, इट इज किलिंग इट्स ओन फ्रेंचाइजी, इट्स ओन टीम। वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू डू दैट। आपको बोल दिया जी कि ये जयपुर आपका है, तो जयपुर से कोई भी आ जाए, वो आप ही का है, आप ही अंडर करोगे, हम तो क्वेरी आपको फॉरवर्ड कर देंगे, साहब ये एक बंदे की रिक्वायरमेंट आई, आप जाके उसको सप्लाई कर दो।
ठीक है सर, आई थिंक रेवोल्यूशनरी प्रोडक्ट है सर आपका।
इट इज रेवोल्यूशनरी सर।
Yeah, of course.
I can tell you that Shure will be the father of anti-radiation products in India. Nobody has thought so deeply, has not developed anything. अब क्या होता है, लोग क्या बोलते हैं, सर अभी गवर्नमेंट ने इतना नहीं बोला ना, फिलिप मॉरिस के ऊपर सबसे पहला सिगरेट स्मोकिंग कॉजेज कैंसर का केस 1969 में हुआ था. इट टुक 40 years फॉर गवर्नमेंट टू एक्सेप्ट कि हाँ कैंसर होता है इससे. 40 years फॉर गवर्नमेंट. आई हैव अप्रोच मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टेलीकम्युनिकेशन एंड दे उन्होंने हाथ खड़े कर दिए. बोलते वी हैव सर्टिफाइड दैट यू स्टॉप 99% रेडिएशंस. बट 5G स्पेक्ट्रम साहब हमारा 5.5 लाख करोड़ का बिक रहा है. अगर हम बोलेंगे कि नहीं नहीं रेडिएशन बहुत अच्छी है, इन्होंने एंटी रेडिएशन निकाला है, इससे बहुत फायदा है, मतलब रेडिएशन से नुकसान है, वो मोबाइल से नुकसान है, हमारा 5G स्पेक्ट्रम कौन खरीदेगा? आप अपनी प्रोडक्ट अपने आप बेचो, हम जो कर रहे हैं हम करेंगे.
नहीं, आई
ये
थिंक वो
बहुत ज्यादा
टेक्नोलॉजी तो रिक्वायर्ड ही है. आई थिंक वी शुड have these kind of products to safeguard ourselves from the nuances of technology. Every technology comes with its nuances. So अगर हम उससे safeguard करते हैं अपने आप को, and I think that is good enough.
डेफिनेटली. एक न्यूज आई और लास्ट ईयर आपने भी अपने घर पे वो फिलिप्स का या किसी का एयर प्योरीफायर लिया होगा. मैंने हर कमरे में लगाया अपने एयर प्योरीफायर, बिकॉज हम लोगों को पता है कि यार प्रॉब्लम तो है, फिर प्रॉब्लम है तो इसका सॉल्यूशन भी अगर अवेलेबल हो गया, सामने देने वाला खड़ा है, तो अब हम बोलते हैं कि अब हम इसको, हमने प्योरीफायर खरीद लिया. अभी कोई सीधा बोलते रहा बहुत पॉल्यूशन है, बहुत पॉल्यूशन. भाई क्या करें यार, मर थोड़ी जाएंगे, पॉल्यूशन है तो देखेंगे. रेडिएशन का आज की डेट में लोग ये बोलते हैं अरे है रेडिएशन, हम मोबाइल थोड़ी छोड़ सकते हैं, क्योंकि उनके पास, उनको बोले क्या करें, वो क्या करें मतलब श्योर के पास आप प्रोडक्ट लेके जाओगे. भाई बहुत सिंपल है, बहुत सिंपल है. तेरे छोटे छोटे बच्चे, बच्चा पैदा हुआ है, बच्चा लेटा हुआ है, अब छोटे से बच्चे के पास कोई तो बैठेगा साहब, बैठे बैठे क्या करोगे? मोबाइल लैपटॉप लेके ही बड़े बैठे रहते हैं. हमने बड़ा क्यूट उसके ब्लैंकेट्स बनाए. आई एम अ डिजाइनर, फैशन डिजाइनर. वी हैव गॉट 2 stores इन दिल्ली. वी इवन सप्लाई टू यूएस, हमारा जाता है. तो बच्चों के ब्लैंकेट्स हैं, पतले पतले एकदम, मोडाल, कॉटन और इन सब प्रोडक्ट्स में. बच्चे के ऊपर डाल दो, खत्म. बच्चा आराम से आपके वाईफाई के रेडिएशन से, आपके मोबाइल के रेडिएशन से सेफ है. सो वन से फील कि हाँ ये ले लेते हैं. लड़कियां लेती हैं साहब, वो खरीदती हैं. देन इट बिकम्स अ मैटर ऑफ गिफ्टिंग आल्सो, कि आपने किसी को देना. बच्चे का आप ब्रांडेड जीन्स लेने जाओ, 4-4 हजार का जीन्स है साहब, उतने में आप बच्चे का मेरा एंटी रेडिएशन दे दो ना, एक दे दिया छुट्टी, उसका रेडिएशन तो बच गया. और मोबाइल हर कोई यूज करो. एंड आई डोंट से कि मोबाइल यूज नहीं करना चाहिए. आई एम सेइंग यूज इट कॉशियसली. सेफ्टी मेजर्स हमने दे दिए, उन सेफ्टी मेजर्स को लगाओ और यूज करो, क्या तकलीफ है? अगर आप बोलो नहीं कार तो हम चलाएंगे, सीट बेल्ट नहीं डालेंगे, तो कभी फिर ठुक भी सकते हो भाई, ठुक भी सकते हो, एक्सीडेंट भी हो सकता है, मर भी सकते हो. इसी तरह से है कि ये हमारी एक सीट बेल्ट है, ये आपके अंदर रेडिएशन नहीं जाने देगी. एक्सीडेंट हो जाए, सीट बेल्ट आपको बचा लेती है. तो किसी की बॉडी के अंदर, आज किसी के घर में अभी होता है, अभी क्या करें, कोई लेडी ब्रेस्ट कैंसर से मरी, उसके बच्चों के अंदर BRCA जीन्स डिफेक्टिव होंगी. 50-60 हजार का टेस्ट कोई करवाता नहीं. इट इज बेटर कि उसके बच्चे जो हैं अपनी ब्रेस्ट रिमूव कर लें, मेल भी और फीमेल भी, नहीं तो ब्रेस्ट कैंसर का बहुत चांस है. ऐसे बंदों को तो मेरी प्रोडक्ट यूज करनी हो. तेरे वैसे BRCA जीन्स में लफड़ा, तू क्यों रेडिएशन दे रहा है अपनी चेस्ट के ऊपर? वाई इज रेडिएशन गिविंग एनी बेनिफिट टू योर बॉडी? नो. आज पानी है साहब, लिक्विड है. मैं अभी गाड़ी में आया, वो पेट्रोल से चलती है, वो भी लिक्विड है, तो मैं पेट्रोल थोड़ी पीऊंगा, क्योंकि पेट्रोल गाड़ी के लिए है. ऐसे ही रेडिएशन मोबाइल के लिए है. मैं पेट्रोल खुद अंदर नहीं पीता, तो मैं रेडिएशन क्यों पी रहा हूं? आप जब लोगों को जाके दिखाओगे साहब रेडिएशन मत पियो, आप पी रहे हो रेडिएशन. इट इज अ पॉल्यूशन दैट यू आर टेकिंग इन योर हैंड एंड इट इज कॉजिंग प्रॉब्लम्स इनसाइड यू. और हमारा बड़ा सिंपल, बहुत यूजर फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट है. they'll immediately buy. वे गॉट प्रोडक्ट, जैसे आपने बोला, और ये बच्चे जो IT वाले होते हैं, सारा टक 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 लैपटॉप, उनके सब के लैपटॉप वाईफाई होते हैं. घर पे भी काम कर रहे हैं, कभी इधर कमरे में लेटे हैं, कभी उधर लेटे हैं, ऑफिस में भी. अरे इतना रेडिएशन जा रहा है बाबा तुम्हारे अंदर. तुमको सिर्फ एक, जैसे डॉक्टर्स एप्रन है, ये डालना है, खत्म. वो एप्रन हमारा एंटी रेडिएशन. एंड बीइंग फैशन डिजाइनर वी हैव मेड इट सो फैशनेबल कि बंदा पहले तो उसको फैशन के हिसाब से लेगा. बच्चे का भी जो हमने बनाए हैं एप्रन, वो भी वो फैशन के हिसाब से लेंगे बच्चे को. सो व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी, देयर आर सम मैनर्स दैट यू हैव टू डेवलप नाउ, अदरवाइज एनीथिंग कैन हैपन.
sir. I think, yeah, that's a wonderful presentation. Neha?
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful product altogether. Thank you so much for
नेहा
sharing
लास्ट में
much.
एक
Yeah.
बार मेरी वो एक वीडियो जो है मैंने आपको
Sure,
2
I'll play
वीडियो
the
भेजी थी
video. So we are
हाँ
running out of time, but I'll just play the
लास्ट
video
में
for
चलो
you.
एक वीडियो चला दीजिए लोगों को थोड़ा मालूम पड़ जाए जो मैंने बोला
आज के इस टेक्नोलॉजिकल युग में फोन्स हमारी डेली लाइफ का एक इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्सा बन गए हैं और ये फोन रेडियो फ्रीक्वेंसीज यानी आरएफ रेडिएशंस के जरिए अपने बेस टावर्स से जुड़े होते हैं और ये आरएफ रेडिएशंस चुपचाप हमारी बॉडी में प्रवेश कर जाती हैं। जब हम फोन पे बात कर रहे होते हैं, वीडियो देख रहे होते हैं, ईमेल पढ़ रहे होते हैं, सोशल मीडिया पर बातें कर रहे होते हैं या फिर फोन को अपनी जेब में रखे हुए होते हैं, हम हर बार अपने इम्पोर्टेंट ऑर्गन्स को इन रेडिएशंस के हवाले करते हैं जो कि WHO के अनुसार एक संभावित क्लास 2B कार्सिनोजन है। इंटरनेट तक पहुंच हमारे बच्चों को उनकी पढ़ाई में बहुत मदद करती है और उनके ज्ञान की सीमा को और बढ़ाता है, लेकिन वायरलेस डिवाइसेस का लंबे समय तक उपयोग उनके डिफेंसलेस ऑर्गन्स के लिए बहुत खतरनाक साबित हो रहा है क्योंकि इन डिवाइसेस में हार्मफुल EMF रेडिएशंस होती हैं जो कि उनकी बॉडी के संवेदनशील नाजुक अंगों के लिए बहुत खतरनाक है। बायो इनिशिएटिव रिपोर्ट के अनुसार मोबाइल रेडिएशंस प्रेगनेंसी के दौरान बच्चों में बिहेवियरल प्रॉब्लम्स पैदा करती हैं और ऐसे बच्चे ADHD के शिकार हो सकते हैं। लेकिन आप चिंता मत करें, वर्षों के इंटरनेशनल रिसर्च के बाद श्योर शील्ड योर ऑर्गन्स ने कई तरह के एंटी रेडिएशन सॉल्यूशंस विकसित कर लिए हैं जिन्हें आप डेली यूज कर सकते हैं। गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टेक्सटाइल से एफिलिएटेड इंडिपेंडेंट लेबोरेटरीज ने हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स को टेस्ट किया है और सर्टिफाई किया है कि ये प्रोडक्ट्स 99% तक आरएफ रेडिएशंस को ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं। जब आप श्योर मोबाइल कवर का उपयोग करते हैं तो यह मोबाइल की आरएफ रेडिएशंस को दिमाग की ओर आने नहीं देता। श्योर टी पहनने के बाद पढ़ने या टाइप करने के लिए मोबाइल का उपयोग करने पर ये रेडिएशंस को पेट के सेंसिटिव ऑर्गन्स के अंदर प्रवेश करने से रोकता है। श्योर मैटरनिटी शील्ड का उपयोग रेडिएशंस को आपके गर्भ में भी प्रवेश करने से रोकता है। जब आप मोबाइल को जेब में रखते हैं तो श्योर जीनी कार्ड रेडिएशंस को आपके रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स में प्रवेश नहीं करने देता है। श्योर ने अपने एंटी रेडिएशन प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए इंटरनेशनल क्वालिटी अवार्ड्स 2019 जीता है। दुनिया की सबसे लेटेस्ट रेडिएशन टेस्टिंग मीटर पर हर श्योर प्रोडक्ट की रेडिएशन रोकने की क्षमता को कंपनी में ही चेक किया जाता है। तो इंतजार क्यों, आज ही श्योर
जी।
Thank you so much, Sunil ji. Thank you once again for joining in. This brand and the products which you are making are revolutionary, and I can see a great scope because this is the need of the hour. So thanks a lot for sharing this with all our participants today. And thank you for joining in this webinar. I wish you good luck for your brand, and I hope that we will have a great response from the people. Thank you so much, Praveen ji, for joining in. And
Thank
guys,
you. Thank you.
I hope the brand details which we have shared today in this webinar are going to help you in this journey of becoming an entrepreneur. For one-to-one discussion, you can reach out to us and you can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Thank you so much once again for joining us and being here with us till 8:30. And I hope that you will all have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you once more.
Thank you.
Yeah.